pulling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today, it ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco...
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2, and he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. On first down, it's gone. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Watch tight end, tight right, tight right.
Now Ito Smith. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Smith. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Gone. They'll set up the screen to Smith. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Running right through it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
52's the mic.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. On play action, Locke. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 97 yards.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. They were trying to set up that screen, try to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, We have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Block now. Already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Block now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Locke looks to throw it again. Those are the kinds of... And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown number 22 on the season. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback. And
he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48 and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Locke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Locke now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Block now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Block now, over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point. Yeah, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On the draw, this is Smith, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They look to throw. It's Locke to the goal line, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Locke. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Hey, team 6.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base...
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. After the turnover, here's Locke. That's Samuel, caught left side. He got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Locke to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On the double. Hey, Orbit.
He steps out of bounds. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Cut up.
To throw again on second down. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lock. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now gone. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lock. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw. Lock. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's bring it. Back to
to the air on second down. It's Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Again, it's Smith shouting through the defense. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Locke. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Locke going to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.